Hey Geometry, I want to talk to you about how we would set up some word problems. The first kind of word problem that I want to talk about is called the shadow or model problem. So there are two steps. The first step is to draw a picture. A good picture for a shadow or model problem might look like this, where you have one small triangle and you have one big triangle. That'd be a good way to draw a picture for a shadow or model problem. The second step is to set up a proportion. So here's the way to set it up. You take whatever value you're given for your little object, put it in the first numerator, and then whatever value you're given for the big object in the first denominator. In the other fraction, you put the value for the little shadow or model in the first numerator, in that numerator, and you put the value for the big shadow or model in that denominator. One of these will be a variable, so you'll end up cross-multiplying and solving from there. The second kind of word problem is called the ramp problem. So the first step is to draw a picture. And here's what a good picture for a ramp problem might look like. There are two triangles pictured here. There's the first triangle. And there's the second. The second step is to label or highlight. I'm going to label some parts of these triangles using some variables. So I'm going to label this part of the orange triangle with A, and I'm going to label that part of the orange triangle with B. I'm going to label this part of the blue triangle with X, and I'm going to label this part of the blue triangle with Y. Step 3 is to set up the proportion. So here's the way it goes. I'm going to use the variables I just labeled. A goes in the first numerator. X goes in the first denominator. B goes in the second numerator. Y goes in the second denominator. From there, one of them is going to remain a variable, so you'll cross-multiply and solve. And that's how you set up some word problems.